Hi, first graders. Let's get ready to begin today's science lesson. Last week, we began to learn more about weather. We learned about so many different types of weather. This week, we're going to begin exploring specific types of weather. And today, we're going to start taking a closer look at rain. Here are some of the questions we're going to be answering throughout today's lesson. What is rain? How is rain formed? And here are some vocabulary words we're going to be learning about in today's lesson. Precipitation, evaporation, and condensation. Let's begin. Let's start by answering the question, what is rain? Rain is water that falls from the clouds to the earth. This is called precipitation. I know precipitation is a very long and tricky word that we may not have heard before. So let's find out what it means. Precipitation. Precipitation is a form of water like rain, but also can be snow, sleet, or hail that falls to the Earth's surface. Let's find out more about exactly how that rain is formed. Now, before we began this lesson, we watched a video that taught us about how rain is formed through a process called the water cycle. Let's review what we learned in that video. The water cycle. We learned that when the sun heats up the rivers, oceans, and lakes, the water becomes vapor. And this is called evaporation. Then, when the water vapor reaches way up in the sky, it turns into tiny, tiny droplets of water, which then help form clouds. This is called condensation. But when the clouds become too heavy and cannot hold any more water, they burst. And this, boys and girls, is what gives us rain. And that is called precipitation. Wow, we learned so much, not only about what rain is, but about how it's formed. We learned that it starts through a process called the water cycle. Now that you've learned a little bit more about rain and about how it comes from a process called the water cycle, it's time to complete your independent work. Here are your instructions. Answer the following questions in a notebook or a piece of paper. Then, upload your work to make sure you share it with your teachers. Here are the questions we'd like you to answer. What is rain? How is rain formed? And we'd like you to tell us what precipitation is, what evaporation is, and what condensation is. Have fun! Can't wait to see all your work.